Hello and welcome to the Funnyfarm pod.
Well done, mate. Good work. Good work.
I'm never messing up today. And today we have Chris. And
Hello.
we've also got a very, very special guest. We have Marianne. Hello, Marianne.
Hello.
Marianne
Hello,
is an
Marianne.
actress. She's a model and an opera singer. I love opera. So this is going to be amazing, this episode. This is going to be brilliant. So, Marianne, can you just give us a little brief background about yourself and what you're up to and what you do, please?
So yeah, I'm doing everything as you explained. I've just returned doing all these things because I've just had a baby.
Oh, nice.
I've been doing opera singer since I was 12. It was a bit unexpected because my mom loves going to parties and her friends are karaoke geeks.
Yeah,
I love karaoke.
we love karaoke. Yeah.
And one of her friends gave me the mic like that. And she was saying, "Hey, Marianne, come on, give us a song." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just sang whatever I could find. I think I sang Titanic, My Heart Will Go On.
Oh, yeah?
I did an
Bit of
impression.
Celine Dion.
Yeah. I did
Very
an
nice.
impression, and every time my mom was going to parties, they kept saying, "Come on, Marianne, give us a song," and another one, and another one, and another one. So my mom and my grandmother decided to register me into a music school. And after a few performances on stage, my vocals teacher said to me, "Marianne, I think you're more capable than what you think. I think you can do more than just pop songs." So she took out these 3 songs, and they were in Italian, and I was like, "I don't know these songs." And she was like, "No, just put them, just go home, put these 3 songs on YouTube, listen to them, and the next on the next lesson we will have a go." So them 3 songs was Nel cor più non mi sento, O mio bambino caro, and Said to Mummy. So
That to me is just noise. I'll be honest. I know.
I normally get extra cheese with all of them. But
well, now you know how I felt on that very day.
It's like for many years, like when anyone talked about Pavarotti, I thought it was a dessert.
yeah, and he did.
Go on. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. So it's alright. So the out of the 3 songs, it was the O mio bambino caro that I mastered well. And on the next lesson, my vocals teacher just said, "Okay, give me an example. Have you listened to them songs I gave you?" I said, "Yes." She was like, "Okay, let me hear you." So I did the song, and she was like, "Oh wow, Marianne, you just did it like natural, like it just came out of you."
Wow.
So, and she was like, I was right. You are more capable than just doing pop." So from that day, I just continued doing more opera. But the thing is, my mom was not very keen on opera.
Okay.
She prefers me singing pop songs, sticking to them type of songs.
Right.
And
Can you give us a bit of a blast?
any song?
Any a bit. What do you reckon, Charlie? A bit of opera,
Yeah, a bit of opera.
and then you can have a go.
Sure.
I'll do my Aled Jones. I got that gig.
He was a choir boy, actually. Yeah, we've talked about this on the pod, haven't we? Yeah, go on, Marianne.
I'll let Charlie first. Come on.
Oh, Charlie, you go. Yeah, we'll save the
vocals teacher. Come on, give me.
I don't want to raise the bar too high.
Go on, Chaz, get it done.
We're walking in the
Is that it?
Yeah, I don't know the rest of the words.
Right, Marianne, I think you're going to smash this now. I absolutely
I
do.
seriously don't want to raise the bar too high. Honestly, I'm just holding myself back.
Well, I haven't warmed up my voice, so I won't sound perfect, but
I'm sure you
Either
will.
did I, actually. Either did I.
so it goes like this. Veni, veni, me sequere fina, altra storcior vadno.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was
I,
brilliant.
yeah, yeah. You're through to judges' houses.
I don't know. I think I was on a par there. I think I was on a par.
I think you're on drugs if you think that. That was brilliant, beautiful, Marianne. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely amazing.
So yeah, I continued practicing more opera songs again and again, and I made quite a name of myself in the music school. And
Was this in Greece?
it was in Greece, yeah.
In Greece, yeah.
And I was one of the favorites of the principal of the music school that I attended. Now, one problem as well that I had to face is that I had a tutor mentor a private one, who was helping me with my school studies. Now, she hated the fact that I was attending music school. I was performing better than the school studies, and she was quite jealous. And I'll describe this in a more simple way. She tried to brainwash me in order for me to leave the
Oh,
music school, because she tried everything
Wow.
to make me leave and stop what I was doing with music.
what did she do? What kind of tactics did she use?
Oof, she was mentally abusive a lot. And,
Really?
And she kept saying, every time I had lesson with her, she mentioned about my music school, and she was like, "You do realize that music is just for idiots." Um, Another example is she literally, I was writing on a paper whatever I had to do, any homework and all that stuff, and she just grabbed the paper and just smashed it like that, and after that she went absolutely nuts.
When you were 12 at this point, 12 years old.
12 years old, yeah.
Wow. What's like it? Just because I'm ignorant to it, what's the kind of discipline culture around schools in Greece? Is it because we've gone from what I would consider okay to being really snowflakey, let them get away with it at schools? In my opinion, I don't know what you think, Charlie, but I think that our kids get away with, they threaten the teachers, so teachers go to school fit, but from what it sounds like, from what you've just explained, this is just a personal tutor that your parents are paying for to help you with your schooling, not actually school teachers. And you're just saying that this person was mentally abusive, and that must have had a long-lasting effect on you as well, which we'll obviously go on to talk about. But yeah, what is the discipline like in schools in Greece then? Is it quite high?
It's the opposite of
Oh,
here, the exact opposite. So
yeah,
it's the teachers that threaten the students.
yeah.
We do have, still the stick, this one that they used in
The
the 60s,
what?
50s.
So the cane.
The cane. I had
Bring it back. Bring it back.
And the bitch. And the bitch.
Yeah, we
No,
had.
I'm only kidding.
My maths teacher was the harshest of them all. Most of the time he would use the hand, but sometimes he would hit us on the butt.
Yeah.
And education in Greece is very, very important, because the mentality that we have there is that no education equals no future.
Is it still like that now?
From what I know, from what I've heard, it's a little bit better, only like slightly better, because um, the younger generation have become more open with culture. They've become more open with LGBTQ. Because what we learn from school is old-fashioned things.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like that section of it, I'm probably sound really bad. I think I think every generation is going to think this, but I think our generation probably were the happy medium kind of age. So I remember having a board rubber thrown at me and bits of chalk every now and then.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're messing about, you'd get something like that. We weren't caned or anything like that. That had gone by that point. I remember my dad telling me he got caned once in his school career for something he didn't even do, but that's a different story. So where we were, it was we still had respect for the teachers. There was still like a fear element there. I remember Mr. Crofts being referred to as a strict teacher, and when we first went into his lesson, he was a maths teacher. When we first went into his lesson, he was incredibly strict. It was sit there, sit still, get your books out, do what you need to do. But I remember by like the end of school, we kind of it kind of developed into, like, as you got a bit older, that relationship got a bit easier, shall we say. But I think that was like for me, and Charlie's a little bit older than me, but we're probably in the same kind of
Yeah.
ballpark. We would have crossed over, we'd have been at school same time, so to speak. I think that, like, going from caning and major corporal punishment to where we are now, where I just think it's pathetic. I honestly think it's
Yeah,
pathetic.
yeah. When I was at school, I remember one of the teachers. He absolutely battered one of the kids with a
Oh, really?
tennis racket. With a tennis racket.
What? What?
Nothing happened to the teacher. The teacher, yeah, nothing was said about it afterwards. He battered one of the lads in our class with a tennis racket. I think these days, well, I suppose an odd day as well. You take education for granted, and nobody wants to go to school. I mean, I've been out to Africa, and I've been to some of the schools in Africa, and the way they actually love going to school, and they actually, if they don't go to school, they're really sort of like pissed off. They want to go to school, they want to be there every day, they want to be educated. Whereas I know in the UK, I don't know if it's like that in Greece, but in the UK, kids hate school. They don't want to go.
My daughters,
I hate it,
like,
but
my daughters, I've got two daughters, and I think, like, to start with, they were both incredibly loved school. My youngest daughter's doing her A levels at the moment. She's suffered with her own issues over the last few years, but um, she's literally like, I don't want to miss a minute of school. And when she's at home, she's studying most of the time. She must put in 10 times more effort than the average student. It's ridiculous. And my elder daughter, she's at uni at the moment, very bright, very intelligent. But I think she kind of was on the other side of it, where she'd kind of got fed up with school and had had enough, so to speak. But no, I mean, it's interesting having different perspectives on. I mean, Charlie, your kids are at school at the moment, so you've probably got a good view on what it's like in that primary to secondary age group.
yeah,
Mine are in the latter end now. So, and we had COVID right in the middle of it, so we had that struggle going on with our kids as well. But yeah, I mean, I was never caned or anything like that, and I felt that, like, you still had that respect for teachers. And I remember my dad saying, like, when he was a kid, you'd never have, like, shouted abuse at your elders or police or teachers or anything like that. You kind of knew your lane, and you were there. Now, there's two trains of thought on that, and I'll shut up in a minute because it's a guest episode and I'm warbling on. But there's two trains of thought on that, isn't there? Like, stay in your lane. Children should be seen, should not be heard, which was the old-fashioned mantra. And now it's kind of like, I don't know, wrap them up in cotton wool, let them do what they want. I'm absolutely 100% on the equality thing. That's absolutely fine. But can you not have equality and be, okay with people being gay or transgender or whatever they want to be, and still have a bit of discipline?
I would say maybe like 10 years ago when I was at high school,
Yeah.
you would get a lot of backlash. You would get bullied a lot.
Yeah. Oh, in our day, if a lad had have come out as gay when we were at school, he'd have got a kicking.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, it is only like 2024 that Greece has finally legalized same-sex marriage.
Right. Okay. That's
I
interesting.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
So when was that? Sorry,
2024.
2024.
2024. Wow, that is mad, isn't it?
It was actually I found it like unexpected. I didn't know at all. It was because on that year me and David, we went to the Greek embassy to register our wedding because it happened here. Um, and whilst we were filling out the forms, there was a couple next to us, and well, it was two men, and they were also filling out a form, like a wedding form, marriage certificate form, and I was like, is it like same? Are they actually a couple?
Al-
These two men?
allowed to do it. Yeah.
And I was like. So not long after our appointment with the Greek embassy, I went on Google straight ahead, and I found out, that 2024 Greece has finally legalized same-sex marriage.
I don't know what it is. I would have just assumed. I don't know about you, Charlie, that Greek culture was okay with it because in ancient Greek and stuff,
Yeah.
it was all like the parlour boys were the fun, weren't they? It was like women were for marriage and boys were for fun. I don't know. So I don't know. I'd just imagine that it was all okay there. That's mad, isn't it? That's mad. Because I mean, I don't even know when homosexuality was all legal in this country. I don't know that history. I'm not sure. I know that for a long time, because my degree's in psychology, I don't know dates, but I know that for a long time in the DSM, which is like the psychological Bible, homosexuality was classed as a mental health issue for a long time. Like you'd literally, well, you could, was it who was the touring guy who was
Bletchley.
yeah Bletchley and he was put in prison, wasn't he, for being gay and stuff. So yeah, it's a bit backward, isn't it? I mean, I don't care which hole you put it in, me. I'm not bothered. You do what you want in the comfort of your own bedroom. And you know, as you can see, I'm dressing very Brokeback Mountain at the moment. I'm very at home with my sexuality, so I can deal with other people doing what they want to do. Live and let live is my motto. You know, crack on. And I don't really know why anyone's got a problem with it. It's certainly like stuff that's coming out like all over the press and stuff like that is certainly that the elite have got more of a liberal view on what's okay and what's not okay, isn't it? Wrongly.
So, Marianne, did you continue your opera then after school, or what happened to that?
Well, I stopped attending the music school in 2015 because it was just too much. My tutor mentor was just way too much for me, and I actually got diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder because of pretty much how she treated me, and I'm still attending therapies for me to, get on with it.
When did you move over to England then? Is that recently?
No, July 2016. So
Oh right, you've been here 10 years. And did you meet David at that point, or did you come over here and then meet David. I
always call him David, but
You call him what? Sorry.
David.
David. You call him David.
No, I didn't know him at all when I came to England. I met him in 2022.
Right.
January 2022 on his birthday.
Did you get Did you get on? Did you get on one of his buses?
No, he was not working as a bus driver at that time. He was fixing touchscreen TVs.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's a
no.
man of many talents, isn't he?
Yeah. We met at Wentworth Woodhouse on a film set. I don't
Yeah,
know if
yeah, you
we
mentioned that. Yeah,
mentioned it before.
yeah,
I did say that. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Because
Yeah,
there was,
cool.
wasn't there a famous actor there? He met somebody. He met some actor or actress, and met you as well at the same time. So that's what he said about that gig he had. I've forgotten who
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool. So, right, so you've been in this country for 10 years. Were you diagnosed, were you already being treated in Greece, or is it something that you've been diagnosed with in the UK?
No, I didn't got any help at all.
That's what I was coming on to. So,
Yeah.
obviously, you've suffered a lot of abuse mentally as a child, and PTSD is no laughing matter. You know, it's always been linked to military a lot, hasn't it? That PTSD. Um, but like we've had as parents some issues with our daughter, and they said to us that you may suffer PTSD. I was so surprised when they said it due to what's happened with your daughter and all this, that, and the other, and we definitely have suffered that, both me and my wife. So when did you didn't even know that this was happening until you came to the UK? Then was it just something that you felt somebody told you to go to the doctors and see what could be
It,
offered over here?
it was actually my vocals teacher who told me, I think you need to see someone, but I never got the help because it's a bit complicated with mental health in Greece. Like I said, we're a bit back.
Bit backwards, yeah.
And
Sorry, I didn't mean bit backwards. I meant it's a
no,
bit,
no, it's fine.
it's
And
not quite up to the times.
no, and when I came to the UK in 2016, I thought about it since a mental health professional, but I was like, well, I'm in a different country now. I'll make new friends. I'll meet new people. I'll probably just get over it. But as the years were passing, it was just eating me alive
Yeah.
slowly. It's just rotting me on the inside.
Yeah,
And when I entered university in 2019 and I was not getting grades that I had hoped for, or sometime when I met David and he would talk about his past, I would go insane. Let's say it like that. I would
yeah,
cry. I would go hysterical. I would scream and shout and that. And now that I've just had a baby, I was thinking, look, I think it's about time treat this ongoing problem, because if I just leave it, it's just gonna become bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a spider web. It's like go
Yeah, it manifests.
this.
It manifests.
so you've literally only just started getting some
Only just
treatment.
started
Wow.
treatment. Yeah.
So you've been in the UK for 10 years, and presumably this was a bit further back than that
Mm,
when the abuse happened, and you've only just started getting treatment for it. Well, bless you, and good that you're getting that
Yeah.
treatment. I mean, me and Charlie, as we've said many times on the pod, um, we find this therapeutic, like getting on each week, chatting to each other,
Yeah.
talking about how we feel, and I think it's the best thing that you can do. Obviously, there's medications and stuff like that, but I think talking therapy is the best
yeah.
thing that you can do. I remember when I went through my first set of therapy, which we are going back a long time, 2001, when I tried committing suicide. I did some psychotherapy, and the first session I thought, I'm never doing this again. It was horrific, and then over the weeks, it was like, get it out of your head, get it into somebody else's head who can potentially give you some pointers on how to manage it. So great that you're getting that help. And how is it? How are you feeling? Are you feeling different already through this treatment?
Yeah, yeah, I can see already the difference. But but I would say since I started this treatment, I've become more and more angry. But I think it's because I had to hide to keep this anger all inside me all these years, and now that I'm getting the help I need, it's just coming out.
Yeah, you're releasing it. Yeah.
One of the things that I did in the first therapy, I've had a few different therapies. It's ongoing, isn't it? And I think that's the one thing that you kind of have to get in your head is that this is going to be an ongoing problem. There's no magic pill that's just going to take this away from you. You have
Yeah,
to learn to
you have to
develop,
live with it, don't you? You have to manage to live with it.
manage it, defense mechanisms and all that, and it's building up a resilience to it. But one thing that my therapist said to me, and I'm a completely different person now, but I was really shy when I was younger, and if anyone ever said anything that I didn't like, I'd never question it, I'd never challenge it. I'd just keep these thoughts in my head and I'd be like, this person thinks this about me, or that person's done this to me, or this person's said that, or and one of the things that she said was, she said, if you can tell these people that they've pissed you off and why, let them deal with the shit that they've done.
Yeah.
Because it'll free you. And that's what I did. I literally spent like a day phoning people up and I was like, you're a cunt, you are. You've done this to me. You're an arsehole. You fucking, how very dare you fucking talk to me like that?
I never
And I
got
did
one
it.
of those calls.
Because I love you, mate, and you've always been a good mate. You've never done anything bad to me, mate. But people have in life, and it was like I didn't speak to everybody that had ever done anything wrong, but like I remember there was a couple of friends that had pissed me off, and I phoned them up and I said, if you can't fucking deal with this, you're not a friend anymore. And luckily, they did stay friends. They did stay friends for a time. So it's that getting it out of your head that's the freeing part, and just
Yeah,
I think therapy's hard. When
Yeah.
people think, outsiders looking in who've never been, and some of our listeners and viewers will be perhaps thinking this, if you've got an issue, go and get some help. Go absolutely 100%. Go and get some help, and that could be talking to your family, your friends to get it off your chest, or it could be going to the doctors and getting diagnosis and some talking therapy, medication, whatever that is. But there is literally no golden bullet that's going to get rid of this. You've got to work hard, and you've got to want to be better, haven't you? So, and it sounds like culturally you're a lot better now where you are with David and new baby. How old's the new baby?
he's going to be 10 months in a few weeks.
Oh wow.
Wow, so you're in the pain zone of parenthood at the minute then, crying and all that.
I'm getting there. But
Good.
I have a lot of help. My parents help me a lot with a baby.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I am busy. They're happy to look after him. And
Yeah.
yeah, they're really good, and I appreciate their help.
Awesome. So how do you juggle all this then with your modeling, singing, acting? Do you active at the moment?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. What are you working on at the minute then? I mean, obviously, if you can't, for NDA purposes, don't break any clauses. But are you working on projects at the moment?
So like movie stuff.
Hmm.
So I have been uh I haven't been doing much projects at the minute because obviously with a baby.
Yeah.
But I was 4 months postpartum when I returned to filming,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna say a lot, but I got part on a detective comic film, so it's a major film that's gonna come out this year.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, and you'll probably see me because I had to stand right in front of the main guy unless they edited and cut me off.
Oh, is it supporting artist work?
Yeah, supporting artist. I have no speaking role, but from the camera, from where they were taking it, you can clearly see my face.
Nice.
Hopefully they don't cut me.
Yeah, I did a bit on supporting work on a drama that's quite big over here. And I got the first day, I've only done a couple of days supporting work. That's all I've done. And the first day I was there was this bit where the main characters come in and talk to somebody, and I'm talking to the person that they need to talk to. So I think I'm quite prominent in the shot as well, and that was exactly my thought. I hope they don't cut this. I hope they don't cut this. Well, that's brilliant. That's awesome. Do you do quite a bit of essay work then?
Yeah. I try my best to accept jobs from the agencies that I am on. But it's also the time, the
Yeah.
thing about casting calls is that they always fall on dates that me and David are away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no. So severances, let's say for example, this weekend, me and David are going to Poland.
Yeah.
I
I
always,
mentioned that. That's why we did this week, wasn't it? So
yeah.
because you were going away. Yeah.
And me and David always end up on dates that fall on the dates that we are away.
Yeah.
And it just, sometimes it just irritates us, but it's just part of it.
Yeah. Have you what kind of obviously supporting artists' work is great. Have you done some featured role work as well?
Yeah, I did the Wentworth Woodhouse. I'm revealed quite a lot on that movie. And I did a student film for someone we know who's based down in London, and that was my first speaking role. So I was quite nervous on that one, and uh, it was only just me, David, and another guy who were the castings. There were no other extras, no other actors, just the three of us, and I was like, oh. But
Yeah.
I actually love it. And I'm also currently attending drama school because
Ah.
I want to take acting seriously,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I I hope one day that I end up in a good agent, I'm some good roles, some good jobs, and make it a full-time job.
Have you done?
Yeah.
You mentioned you've done some modelling as well. Have you been on any big ads or? I mean, because when I was younger, I always wanted to be an underwear model.
Not really.
I did. Looking through the catalogue,
You've got the boobs for it, mate. You've got the boobs for it.
I have got the moves. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Carry on, Charlie. I mean, I want this to expand as much as possible.
You know, like the Freeman's catalogue and that Littlewood's catalogue. Um,
Back in the day, they were like our porn mags. They were, weren't they? You'd flick. This is probably a little bit too much information, but like back in like England in the when we were kids, so going back a long time, like porno was like for us lads, it was the
Yeah,
Freeman's catalogue, the
it
Littlewood's
was. Yeah,
catalogue,
yeah, yeah.
underwear
Underwear
section. Yeah.
section, looking for the see-through knickers.
You'd be like, when your mum got a new catalogue delivered, it'd be like, whoa,
Yeah.
Christmas!
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway, you carry on, Charlie. You can learn this line of questioning. Feels like we're in the police station now, doesn't it?
So have you modelled anything famous?
No, not really.
All right, okay.
No.
Okay. So what type of modelling do you do? Is it fingers, hands, or
not
anything?
really.
Anything. Right, okay.
I started modeling in 2021. So I've been doing it for some time now. Most of the time with modeling is freelance modeling. It's
Yeah.
really hard to get into a modeling agency.
I bet it
It's
is.
really
And
hard.
there's a lot of scammers out there as well, I can imagine.
They are very. The thing is about modeling, the problem that I have with it is that it's actually a very dangerous job.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
And now the thing is, you work with different people all the time, and it's about trust when it comes with modeling, because if you're a model, you have to prioritize your safety.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
from what I've learned over the years that I've been doing this, um, there's a lot of perverts
Yeah.
and photographers. Well, can I say it like photographers take pictures of women and they just do dirty things about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are some photographers that I have met who are predators who, and there was one actually that I worked a few years ago when I first started modeling, and he invited me to his home studio, and at first he was fine, nothing dodgy for me, um, and he then showed me his gallery of his work.
Oh, I had to take a deep in. I was wondering what he was going to show you then for a moment.
Yeah, there were so many erotic photos.
Ah, got you right.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm
You
not.
think he was just trying to gauge your reaction as to what you thought of it, and then try and push it a little bit harder on you? Do you think?
Yes, he was very pushing, for me to do this stuff, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I says to him, look, this is not the modeling I do. What I do is about clothes, it's about
Yeah.
makeup, it's what you see, the actual models.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, 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 you'll be fine. The other models that I have worked with are fine with it. And I was like, well, I am not. And
Oh,
all of a sudden, he tried to grab me.
wow.
He tried to grab my breasts.
Oh
And I was
wow.
like, no, no, you're not having that. So I just got into my car and left.
God. But that's. I mean, how far would he have gone? Do you know what I mean? That's scary. That's really scary.
I suppose.
I mean, there's a lot. Go
Sorry,
on.
Chris. I was going to say the other side of that that's getting scary now is the AI side as well, isn't it? You know,
True, yeah,
they
that
could,
one as well.
they could have any sort of like photos of you that they can, throw onto AI and do anything they want with them now with all these little different softwares that are out there, AI softwares.
Well, there was one that we were talking about on the pod, and it was early days. So, well, I say early days. We've been about 4 months, haven't we?
Yeah.
Back in November when we started, and it's called Grok. It was linked to X,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
which has been banned now.
Yeah, yeah. It's just being banned, hasn't it?
But I had a picture. There's a like local coffee man that we go and see. He was messing about with it, and he'd done a few funny ones with his missus. And he got one of me, and it was literally like my pants dropped down, and I did a handstand. It was like mad. I mean, obviously you could tell that was AI. I can't do a handstand. But yeah, it was mad, and like this deep faking situation that's going on. Like it's quite scary with AI, I think. But on a physical level, you must have been absolutely petrified.
I was. But the thing is, I was aware. I knew what I was doing. Some models that I have met would just go for it because they want the money, or they want fame, or they're
Yeah,
happy to do it.
they're
I
quite naive, aren't they? Some of these models, they're quite naive, and will go along with that. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
here's the thing then. Here's the thing. The onset of OnlyFans has been quite massive recently. So a lot of models, erotica on there. I know it goes all the way up to porn and stuff, doesn't it? But all that stuff is like, I mean, I don't know. I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit. That's in the comfort of your own home. You've got your own studio lit. your cameras, you're doing it all, and a lot, like, I mean, most OnlyFans models don't earn massive amounts, but there are OnlyFans models who've made millions out of doing it. So there's kind of a, is that not going to be taking away some of this risk, because they're not going to, if you can do OnlyFans from the comfort of your own home and make money online via that, and lots of money if you're one of the, if you've got a good niche or kink or whatever it may well be, you can earn good money on OnlyFans. So does that take away? I mean, obviously you're still gonna have your fashion modeling and all that, your makeup and all that kind of, the classical type of modeling there. But is that not going to take away that a little bit on the erotica side of things? Because unless they're doing it and putting it online, it's kind of, I don't know, has that bit of the modeling market been taken away because you can get whatever you need online now?
Well, to be honest, I'm not very sure. I think modeling has become a little bit more, how do I say it? Because back then in your in your era, it would be all like in a paper. Now
Yeah,
everything is online,
online, yeah,
and pretty much you can do whatever with it online. There's loads of things you can, transform your photo into,
yeah,
and you know, I try my best to um keep myself into classical modeling. I only do, like, runaways or like commercial and stuff. But I've actually met quite interesting models in my life, and one is actually making 20 grand a month by
yeah,
OnlyFans.
yeah. I know, I've got a couple of people that I know, because there's a few OnlyFans models breaking into the comedy scene at the moment. So I know a few people that are doing really well, from, like, what one particular's made millions, like absolutely totally changed her life around. And I don't know. I'm kind of like, good on you. I'm like, she does like that. She goes to the degree. She does porn online and stuff through OnlyFans and whatnot. But it's, to me, it's like, that's. I'm a little bit like, lean into what you've got. If you're born with skills to play football, go and make money out of it. If you're born with, you know, skills in sales, like me and Charlie have both done that, go and do that. If you can tell a joke, go and be a comedian. Lean into what you've got. And if you've got great tits and a lovely arse, lean into that. If
Like me,
if you
like me,
like Charlie, yeah,
modeling.
like Charlie. So Charlie, have you ever been abused in the modelling industry when you've been doing your photo shoots? Brilliant.
I think somebody asked me to wear an Everton shirt once. Now, I think what you were getting at before, Chris, whether that, that sort of like segment of the market has taken away these predators, and I don't think it has. I don't. I think you're still going to have the predators out there. I worked in Manchester years ago, working in this place, and there was a guy there. He was a photographer, but I just think he was a pervy guy, and he just wanted people. He wanted young girls to come round so he could photograph them, and I don't think he was going to pay them. I think he was sort of like offering them, if I can send these off to me mates and we can get you, a contract or whatever, and and he talked the talk, but the more I thought about it, it was like, no, he's a bit of a slime ball. He is, you know what I mean? And I think he was one of those predators. I don't know whatever happened to him. He's probably in.
You're never gonna get rid of that seedy element, and
No.
if anything, you're gonna actually. I've seen some of the trolling that happens to these girls who do OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff, and it's quite horrific. Body shaming, fat shaming, all that stuff. It's horrific, and how they deal with that, obviously is another question. I mean, you have to look at like the recent big news stuff, like Bonnie Blue. you have to look at like what she's done. And in my head, there's two sides to it. I mean, you've got the Andrew Tate thing, which we've spoken about on here before, where he's turned around and said you've just killed feminism because you've done this, you've shagged 1,000 men in a day, or whatever it is, and filmed it, and this that, and the other. You've killed feminism. My kind of argument on here that I said was she's actually done the opposite of that. She's actually used men to make money, and the men have got nothing out of it other than 30 seconds of fun, if they even had that. Do you know what I mean? That so they've done that, and it's like, so, but she's been trolled and trolled and trolled and trolled online, and she's a local to me. She lives not too far from where I am. She's a Forest fan, which I am, a Nottingham Forest fan, which I am as well. And she got banned from the ground because she was going and filming stuff in the toilets and stuff like that on the ground. So I've got a bit of a like, go on, girl, crack on. She's made millions of pounds using what she's got. You know, if she'd not done that, would she be struggling in a council house trying to bring up children on no money? What she's actually done is, made herself a few quid. And this is just literally a generic view that I've got. I don't know her. I don't know her, what her situation was before, or obviously I don't know what it would be now if she'd not done it. But I'm certainly not condoning what she's doing either. I'm not saying that going and doing that kind of thing is a good thing. I mean, hanging around Nottingham Trent University, basically saying, "I'll let you fuck me if you let me film you." That's basically how she did started off, wasn't it? With the cameras in the queues in the Freshers' Fair. But she's gone and done what she can with what she's got. She's lent into what she's got, and I'm not saying it's a good thing, but then you've got all these, what Charlie just said, like creeps, all online. So in effect, you've got more people that can troll you and call you names, and you've got to be incredibly resilient to deal with that. So I don't know whether it's like you were in physical danger, like literally that, the story you just told, you were in physical danger for yourself. If he'd have grabbed hold of you, you do not know what he was gonna, you know. I'm guessing this is before. Yeah, and I'm guessing this is before you met David, and he taught you how to suplex the fuck out of people. Yeah. So that physical threat is kind of a little bit less, but then you've got stalking, you've got online trolling. So it's almost like that's life, isn't it? You kind of right. There's a solution for this, and then it causes a bigger problem. There's a solution for that, and it causes a bigger problem here. It's mad, isn't it? Really, but yeah.
And well, there were some. I actually thought of some ways that I could handle all these weirdos online. So when I first tried doing a lingerie modeling, and posted it on Instagram, I had a wave of messages and calls on Instagram, and I was like, "Whoa, this is a bit too much." So I was like, "Oh, I know what I will do." So what I did is I explained the whole situation to David. So every time someone tries to phone me on Instagram, David will answer. So there was
Hello there, Mr. Vane.
Yeah, in his budgie smugglers.
and this call, it was on a video call. They were calling me, trying to video call me. So I gave immediately my phone to David, and he answered it. He knew what he was gonna do. I was like, "Hello." And
So these
yeah,
these weirdos like will phone you up. That's
yeah,
crazy. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
You
know
have
that.
them as well,
Oh my
and
word.
yeah, and this guy, he immediately blocked me.
Yeah.
He made another account saying, You liar! You're actually a man using another woman's photos.
Oh, see, that's another issue, isn't it? Because I've heard of this kind of thing before. Yeah, they'll go on and they'll re-engage with you under different names and this and the other. So if you could monetize your Instagram and you're getting all of those responses to one photograph and you can make money out of that, that's the bit I was talking about. It's like, if you've taken these pictures anyway, so you've done the modeling, you own the pictures, you can use them online, so you can monetize that and make yourself a living out of that. Or I'm not saying that you are or will or that's up to you, but like there's a potential to do that, isn't there? And a lot of people are doing that. But like you say, you've had physical physical threat, and you've also done the online thing as well. I can't imagine if I was one of those perverts what I would think if I rang you expecting to get the picture of a lingerie model and all of a sudden David turned up on the screen. Could you? Jesus Christ almighty.
You've got a massive following on TikTok. Haven't you monetized TikTok? You've got a massive following on TikTok.
What have you got on TikTok?
35,000 followers.
Yeah.
Well, I try. It's not like a million, but it is.
Can you share some of our videos, please?
When it's ready, and it's gonna be about Charlie and the modeling industry.
Yeah. I might get a gig. I might get a gig. I'm not good in suzzies.
So I would be like, okay, in this video I will introduce Charlie, who's gonna be our model for this video, and he's going to wear an Ann Summers lingerie.
Yeah, I look like.
I think this
I look
is
like Frankentheater from the Rock.
I think this could be a thing.
Yeah.
It would certainly go along with the Funnyfarm brand. I definitely think.
I'll give it a
Yeah.
go. If there's a sponsor out there who wants to get onto it, I'll do it. I'll give it a go.
Go for it. I will do your makeup, your hair.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, my hair.
Hair?
I have terrible problems keeping me fringe out my eyes.
I'll get some wigs. Don't worry, or I can shave mine and put it on you.
Charlie's got a real issue with his hair. He's not fully in the admittance stage that he's bald yet.
I'm not bald. I just like to keep it short.
There we go. You can also be a hair model then.
Absolutely. So what's the career dream then, Marianne?
Let's just say it's the American dream.
You want to be a movie star?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that? Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? That's cool.
There's no reason why you can't.
No, I mean with the old acting thing for me, I mean I'd love to be in a sitcom. I'd love to do some dramatic acting as well. But I'm not kind of. I know I'm not going to be the next James Bond. Obviously, maybe a Bond villain. I can do the villain vibe quite well. Get myself a pussy and stroke it. I can do that, no problem whatsoever. Pardon the pun.
Car pussy.
But
Car pussy.
Car pussy.
Yeah.
Watermelon, isn't it?
Watermelon, yeah.
Did you see he mentioned David mentioned that on the pod that we did?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
We've about the clip's gone out. It got quite a bit of attraction. I did that clip as well. I mean, we've even got the full Greek spelling of it as well.
Car pussy.
Yeah. It's KRPOU.
It's actually car pussy, but probably because Greek is my mother language and I just cannot notice. But it was just David because I like eating watermelon. It's my favorite fruit, and because I'm breastfeeding, it actually helps me with my milk supply.
Yeah.
And he absolutely hates it. He hates a watermelon, and I says, okay, just don't look, don't smell it. Just think of a car pussy. Like you always say.
Sounds like dogging, doesn't it? Car pussy.
Yeah.
Just think of it, like I haven't showered for 5 days, maybe a week, and then you're eating my vagina.
Oh, dearie me. You'd have to wash your beard out after that, well, I would.
He's only got
Jesus Christ. That's why he's only got that little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if it dribbles into the... He said he got a load of juice, but it wasn't the kind of juice. He said his face was covered in juice, but not the kind of juice he was expecting. It was funny what he said. It was good. Brilliant. What's the... 'cause I probably know the answer to this, but what's the Togata? That's your nickname for him, isn't it?
It's actually, well, the correct way to say it is igata, which means the cat in Greek. The thing is, in Greek, we have masculine, feminine, and neutral. The cat is Greek. But for some reason, David prefers it as togata, which means a genderless cat.
Oh. Well, it's non-binary then, isn't it?
Something like that.
So basically, David is a non-binary pussy.
Pretty much, yeah. And I keep saying this. You need to correct yourself, because there will be some Greeks out there who will say, it's igata, not togata. Your mind is just not teaching you the right things of Greek. But he was like, you can assume my gender. I am togata.
Well, at least 30 or 40 people are going to see you saying that on this pod, because we get a regular 40 people that watch this.
Yeah.
We'll clip it as well. We get loads of views on our clips.
If you bung it on your TikTok, we might get more.
Yeah. Well, you can. That's down to you, mate. You need to collaborate when you put them on TikTok. Yeah. Collaborate and listen.
It sounds a bit technical.
There's like I don't know. There's like a collaboration thing on there, but then and you should do that with all the guests really, because it's their content.
Am I getting told off here?
Yeah, this is sorry. This is a disciplinary issue, mate.
Should we be doing this live now?
I think what we're going to do is we're going to move up your collaboration with MaryAnn. She's going to introduce you as the model, but it's going to be being pegged online.
I don't mind wearing fuzzies, but I'm not getting pegged.
So MaryAnn agrees. She's just said that you might go viral being pegged online.
All right.
Yeah.
I probably will get a virus if I get pegged online.
So movie star is the dream. Maybe you'll probably be able to do all three together though. You could become a movie star, opera in the movie, and model. Obviously, the modelling comes hand in hand, doesn't it? So,
yeah, you could do like a musical, like Les Miserables. Les
Miserables.
Yeah.
Les Miserables and.
You say it much better than I do.
I actually, now that we're mentioning this, when I was at music school, the last show I did was The Phantom of the Opera, and I had the role of Christine.
Oh, wow.
Is that the main role?
Has that been put into a film? Yeah. Has that been put into a film? Phantom of the Opera.
To be honest. My mom recorded me. She uploaded him on Facebook, but because of what I was going through at that time, I deleted them. And until now, I regret it.
Yeah.
I think I did a mistake.
Yeah. Well, there's no point looking back, is there? What's your favourite movie of all time?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? No.
Probably Alan Quartermain at the Spear of Destiny.
Oh, I don't think I've even seen that.
I thought you were going to say Iron Claw.
Or Iron Man.
Have you seen Iron Claw?
It was a bit boring at the start and in the middle. I think the most interesting part with Iron Claw was at the last bit.
There's a film called The Wrestler, but it's absolute shite.
Iron Claw's about wrestlers. It's really good.
Is it?
My kids love that. They made me watch Iron Claw, but it's a really, really good film. Really good film.
What's your favourite movie? I don't know if we've had this question. I think me and you agreed on one. Shawshank Redemption's mine.
Oh yeah, Shawshank Redemption. That's an amazing film, man.
Yeah, such a great film. Right, we're approaching the hour, Marianne. I feel like we could have chatted forever. And this happened with David as well. this happened with David. I think we'll have to have you. Might have you back on as a couple.
That'd be good,
Hey.
actually. I was going to suggest that.
Yeah.
We can have
Yeah, nothing seedy. We're not going to expect nothing seedy in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, that'd be cool. I think to get you both on together, that'd be a good idea. But Charlie's got a special treat for us now.
All right, are we going
to end the pod? You have to listen to his jingle. You can actually tell us whether you think Charlie's a better jingle maker or David.
Right. Okay. Have you watched our pod yet? I asked all of our guests this to see if they've done any homework.
Have you ever watched an episode before?
Just David's one.
Oh, right.
Probably. Yeah. I haven't had time to watch the others.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry. It's not many people have, to be fair.
No. But some of our guests said, "Oh yeah, I've watched them all," and then when I do the showdown, they haven't got a clue what.
I've never heard that before. So, are you ready for this?
Right.
Yeah.
Is
Charlie ready for this?
Here we go.
Welcome
Slick, aren't we?
Funnyfarm, the lads are back, causing harm, talking shite but full of charm. It's the Funnyfarm showdown.
You're going to be totally confused about what's going on.
She looks completely unimpressed, mate. I'm going to be honest. I think she'd have been more impressed if she was back in that living room with that photographer trying to get her to do nudie flicks.
Hello, welcome to the Funnyfarm showdown. And today's subject is animals most likely to be opera singers.
Okay.
Now, what you've got to do, Marianne, is think of an animal that you think is most likely to be an opera singer and the reason why. Do you want a little time to think about it while Chris gives us his?
No, I actually have.
Oh, right.
Answer.
Oh, go on.
Oh, go on then. You go first. I'll think about mine.
I think it's gonna be a monkey.
So I get told off every week for trying to make it a monkey. But you're a guest. You can do that. That's not a problem.
What type of monkey?
Any monkey.
Any monkey.
Any monkey. I think like, you know.
That was very operatic. That was brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant.
I don't think there's any need for any more explanation on that one.
No. That's spot on. That's spot on.
But I think I've got you beat on this one, Marianne. I do. Orca. Killer whale. Because you've heard them on sonar, haven't you, with the whale call that they do. And I think that's magical. I think the whale, or specifically the orca, I think they'd definitely be in the show. I think they'd go well with a monkey as well. To be fair, they could be a duet.
Maybe. I think you've got more chance of seeing a monkey than you have an orca.
I don't know. Yeah, you've definitely got more chance because you live on land, don't you? You don't live under the sea.
Exactly. This is why all your suggestions, week in, week out, are bollocks. But
I always used to win. You know when Charlie changed the rules. So before we had Joe. I don't know if you won't have seen a pod with Joe on. He'd have just been sat like that. But when Joe used to be on, like me and him would do one, and then Charlie had to pick an animal, and you couldn't pick your own, so there was always a winner. And Charlie never won because he was fucking rubbish at it. And Joe always picked mine, and Charlie always picked mine, so I always won. Now he's changed the rules where he just gets to decide who's the winner. So anyway, well done, Marianne.
We loved your operatic monkey.
Yeah, can you just do that impression again?
Which one? The
Yeah.
That bit, wasn't it? Brilliant.
Brilliant.
That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to see the movie, which is going to be called Opera, starring Marianne.
I'll have like a cameo role running on and some suzzies somewhere along the back.
And then David can come in and suplex you off the screen. Yeah.
I could be the weird one on the phone. I could be
You,
the
you
weird
don't need
one
to act.
on the phone, couldn't I? In fuzzies, ringing up,
Yeah.
ringing up you, and then David answers the phone in his budgie smugglers. I've got a. I should write a film. Sorry, I'm on one.
Charlie does suffer with ADHD. Right.
I think it's the animal showdown makes me a little bit giddy. Sorry.
It's good though, isn't it? So well done on the monkeys. Definitely a good one. Definitely a good one. They do make some good noises. Thank you ever so much for coming on. Like I say, I feel like we could have chatted for bloody ages.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
you
seeing
and
David
David.
tonight. I'm gigging. Yeah, and we'll get a duet one. That'd be good. That'd be really good. Guys listening and viewing, if you want to write into us, if you want to come on as a guest like Marianne has done, we would be more than happy to have people on. We're specifically looking for people with interesting hobbies and jobs, such as Marianne. And obviously, if you've got if you struggled with mental health and come out the other side, that'd be really good to talk about addiction issues and things like that. We want to get that message out and just keep plugging away the fact that there's no shame in anything with regards to mental health issues. Really glad you're getting some treatment for yours, Marianne. And yeah, so write into us, hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Add us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Do you want to plug anything that you're working on or your socials at the moment, Marianne, so people can follow you?
So my Instagram is Apollonia Vane, and my TikTok is House of Apollonia.
We might need you just to send us those, and we'll put them in the description.
Yeah.
So House of Apollonia
Yeah,
for TikTok. And what was the Instagram?
Apollonia Vane.
Apollonia Vane.
Vane, as in Mr. Vane. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris
That's
is
correct.
I can see the clockwork monkey going round in Chris's head there, trying to work out how to spell Apollonia.
Apollonia. Easier, isn't it? Easy.
Marianne,
but yeah,
thank you for coming on. Being brilliant.
Thank you too. Thank you so
You've
much.
got an amazing voice. You really have.
Yeah. I thought my was good, but yours was fantastic.
Mine walking on the air was on a par, I've got to say. But you know, you do come very close. But anyway, thank you for coming on.
Thank you ever so much, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Marianne, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much.